Hi, this is Shiva Rajaya from vitalcoaching.com. Welcome to Maui again. This is a very profound, beautiful, refined island where beauty and bliss is everywhere. The topic for this video is slow yoga. I get this question a lot when I'm having coaching sessions with people who contact me. Very often people will say, I want to establish a yoga practice in my life, have yoga discipline, practice yoga 1 hour a day at least, and I don't manage to break through. This is one of the core challenges that many yogis and people who want to get into yoga don't manage to break through with. Basically, it's the desire to have a certain time of practice, but not being able to establish it. So this video is to give you a way of doing it that I think really works. Okay? This is called slow yoga. The idea is very simple. The only thing you need to do is just block a time. You just block a time. It might be half an hour, 1 hour, 2, 3 hours. Right now, I think it must be about 9:30 in the morning. And what I did this morning is from 9 to 12, I just block the time to activate my body. I could have decided to do that 9 to 10, 11 to 12, it doesn't matter. It could be in the afternoon, it could be the evening, it could be very early morning. What's important is that you block the time. Okay? Once you have the time, a time space, it's like a white canvas on which you can start drawing, expanding. That's the idea. Within that space, once I have that space which is secured, then I can start playing in it. And my target is simply to activate my energy within that space. Activate my energy, activate my life force. And to do that, I have quite a few tools. I have body postures, movements, dance. I have breathing. And I have sound. Okay, those are the three main ones. Right now I'm not using music in the background. I like just listening to the sound of the wind which is outside. I like making my own music as well, but it could totally be that I have, music in the background. If you prefer having music in the background, that's possible as well. So this is the idea, okay? You get me so far. You block a time, and then you have a few techniques or a few tools that you can use. So because I have many years of experience with yoga and sound work and meditation, active meditation techniques, then I have a whole, set of practices that I can use, and I can start playing with it. This is like having a set of chords that I can use. And I'm pretty sure that if you have been practicing already yoga, going to classes, you do as well have at least some practices, some exercises, some frames that you can start focusing on. So that's it. I have a time which is blocked. I have all these possible tools. What I'm doing next is that I'm not going to set my mind within a rigid mental frame. I'm not deciding whether I'm going to practice vinyasa or ashtanga. I'm not deciding on a certain set of poses. I'm just letting my body guide me. And this is the point, the place which is very important if you want to set up a practice. I focus on the flow rather than the discipline. When you decide to have a yoga practice and decide to go for like 1 hour of yoga every day, this is a mental decision. Your body might feel like resting or doing something else. So you basically give your body a certain direction. It's a mental decision, right? To block that time. But then within that time, you can give yourself lots of freedom. It means that it's not about performance. It's not about discipline. It's about flow, fun, energetic activation. Okay? This is the idea. And of course, if you are already used to have your own practice and for you it's not a challenge to do 1 hour, 2, 3 hours of yoga in a row, then of course you can keep on doing it. What I'm recording this for is to give you a possibility or an alternative if you find it difficult to sustain a yoga practice. Okay? And the goal here is to increase the flow. It's to increase the fun. It's to increase the spontaneity and listen to your body rather than to your head. This is the idea. It is to activate the energy in free forms using, whatever you feel is appropriate at that moment. So what I'm going to do now is simply show you where my body is going to naturally take me, okay? So I'm just going to start and give you minimal explanations, but a little bit of a few hints here and there to tell you what's happening in my body and why I decide to go in a certain direction more than another. See, right now I'm standing, right? So let's get started. There are some circles, coming through naturally. And I'm really not in a hurry. If my body wanted to do just that for an hour, that would be perfect. No problem. say slow yoga, you know, it doesn't mean that suddenly you have to stick to a certain rhythm or a certain beat or a certain direction, you know. If I feel like suddenly activating, like my body feels like suddenly getting into rhythm, it's possible as well. Or something which is more dynamic or more powerful. There is all the space. All I have is just a white canvas. The desire to get on the ground starts really kicking in now. And some of it might look like a yoga pose, something else might not. It's again like, who cares? It's not about sticking to a certain form. It's just about activating the energy flow, that's all. Activating energy. See, what I'm doing now is, instead of making mental decisions, I'm listening to my body, going, what is it that, there is natural hint or vision of the next movement that is coming in. And instead of giving it a structure within a mental frame, it's really more like a dance, a vision of the movements that comes, and I take the time to listen to that. So we live in a world which is extremely structured, extremely disciplined. You wake up at 6 in the morning, you get your kids, prepare them to school, and you have maybe 15 minutes for yourself, you make some calls, check the email, go to work. At work it's high performance, you have a lunch break, half an hour, you queue, and you go back to work. You make some calls, you have some meetings, and then you come back home, you have to prepare dinner, rush, get in, maybe check the news, have a discussion with your partner, call some friends, answer some messages, have maybe a social moment with a friend, maybe go out for a drink, come back. It's all extremely structured. Even when the weekend comes, oh my God, we have to see my family, there is these things we need to fix on the roof, the landlord wants to see us for something, we need to prepare the holidays. Did you make a decision? When are the dates? You see that all that is extremely structured and extremely disciplined. So when it comes to yoga and the spirit of yoga and manifesting yoga in your life, you can maintain the same kind of discipline and come in it with the same kind of spirit, or you can, shift the mode. Just block a time space and protect that space, Right now I'm in the yoga temple. No interference. It's just me playing with my body. Enjoying the ride. Enjoying the flow. Something very natural to do. Even a movement that doesn't look like much, like right now, this doesn't look like much. But my legs are being activated. I might not be symmetrical. You see that this leg is a little bit more to the front. Maybe I will alternate, or maybe not. Maybe there is going to be some asymmetry in the practice. Like right now I'm just moving a little bit and I feel a stretch in my back. And it feels really good. Even if it doesn't look like much. And I could stay right here, just doing that for a while. Now my butt is being activated. There is more tension in my legs, so I'm going to push into that. And now there is more solid activation happening. It starts feeling really good. So I started with something that was light, and now there is, pushing a little bit. See where I can take it from here. There's very little mental structure. This is the idea. And I still feel like maintaining this movement, so I'm going to stay here. There is no performance. I'm not going to get a medal for what I'm doing. But my body is being activated. Something is happening. Which is an activation of the flow. Again, all I did is block a time. 9 to 12 today. It's body activation. That's great. And I'm listening. Like right now, something is happening. I'm starting to get thirsty. I feel like having a piece of banana. So instead of going like, oh no, I cannot interrupt the flow now and rigidify my mind, no, I'll just stop. Let's go and get a piece of banana and some liquid. Cheers. Delicious detox drink. I call it detox. I'm not sure if it is detox, but it feels like detox. It's herbs, basil, parsley, coriander, mint mixed with ginger. I don't have lemons left, so it's just what I found over here, and that's kind of all I have been drinking for the last 2-3 hours since I got up. Perfect. I already had about 2 liters of liquid this morning. This is the first solid thing I'm going to eat today. Delicious, beautiful, gorgeous. Slowly, enjoying it. There is no rush. There is 3 hours of space, nothing to achieve, no rush. Just enjoy the space. The only condition that I give myself is that I'm not going to lay down and sleep. I'm going to be in that space, to dedicate that time to my body and my energy. This is the idea. So anything that fits that agenda, anything that fits that agenda is all right. It can be very slow or high in energy. Right now I have the very strong desire to be naked. You know, I was naked before, but I'm not going to get naked on video, but it increases tremendously the sensuality of the experience when I have no clothes on. Right now I'm indoor also because there is a little sense of comfort, but I could be outdoor in nature. A few bugs, you know, the grass is wet, and so, you know, the contact with the elementals, the sun is a little bit more burning, so it's a different context. You have to feel for yourself what is right. Right now, if I could be doing that on a deck with no walls in the shade, that would be my favorite space. The favorite ground would be a wooden ground, no yoga mat, slight wind, gentle temperature, not too hot. You know, that would be my favorite. Let's go back to where I was. See, interestingly enough, this is not something that you can put in your records with a specific asana name. It's not to fit a certain tradition, it's not to fit a certain agenda. It is just to activate your body. I mean, this is an agenda, of course, but it is just to activate the life force, the life flow. Some of the things I might be doing don't look like much, but they keep on being very strong activations. You know, something is happening. Just lifting the toes right now, there is energy flowing through here. My toes are activated. And again, right now I'm in the slow mood, so that's, that's okay. That keeps going, and there is no need for me to stop. Once I know that this space is clear, then I can go for it. Stretching. So it doesn't need to be the maximum stretch, the maximum effort, even a very gentle activation like what's happening right now. It's perfect, little movement. Samaga Satya Diksha Darshana Tantra Ashtrama Rajaya. 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 Jaya Shiva Rajaya Shankara. 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 Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. 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 Kama is desire, sexual energy. Yama is mastery, discipline or control. Rajaya is my name. So what I'm invoking is Kamayama Rajaya. Rajaya's sexual mastery. So mastery of my sexual energy, which is the specific line that I'm working on a lot in the last few months. Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. Sexual mastery means mastery of your sexual energy. You see that it's not a very specific technique. It's no genital stimulation, nothing like that. It's activation, freeing of the sexual energy, the sexual flow, removing of the obstacles, shames or guilts, undigested emotions, realigning my energy with this ideal sexual energy flow, sexual purpose. So it's not a sexual agenda, okay? It's about connecting with the ideal plan on how to use your sexual energy. That's the mantra that I'm using now. Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. When I'm doing that, see my legs start being really strongly activated now, and I'm enjoying, diving into it. And also, when you're singing, what is voice, what is expression, what is vocalizing things, it's using the breath, right? It's using prana to turn that into forms, into shapes. So when I breathe, I can turn this breathing into sound, into meaning, expression of creative power. This is what happens when you express a mantra. Kamayama Rajaya, Kamayama Raja. 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 Wow, you see, it has been now 45 minutes since I started this video, and I can keep on going. There is no reason for it to stop. It is really that simple. You saw me right now activating very simple things. I did drink some water, eat a banana, stretched a little bit, talked a little bit about it. I could be engaging into breathing techniques, breathing practices. I could be, right now keep on engaging into the mantras. But I'm going to stop right now just for practical reasons so that you have a chunk or an idea. Maybe I will post some more videos on that if you feel like it's something that could help you. But my advice for now is if you want to establish some form of yoga practice in your life and are not able to break through with the traditional way of doing it, which is half an hour or an hour, you are going to do a certain set of exercises, asanas, focusing on that. take a more free approach, a freeing approach, which is just create a space. You know, you give yourself 1 hour, half an hour, 15 minutes maybe, and just engage into it from a softer and less discipline oriented, exactly the way I have been demonstrating to you. It's very, very simple, and it works great. Something else that I encourage you to do is just create space in your house as well. Too much furniture in houses, man. It's just unbelievable. It's like the couch, the TV, the decoration. It owns the space. Where is it? Where is the space to move your body? Get rid of some stuff. Create some space. Have a room which is dedicated just for that. Put some nice yoga pictures. Have some music. Create a space which is really conducive for you moving your body. So that's my advice as well. Get rid of some furniture. Start creating the space. The space can be empty. If you have empty space, it's like a white canvas. So I'm not sure what's up with all this furniture that people have in their houses. I found it such a pity. You can have a couple of cushions in a spot, in a place, in a room, and then just space, just space to move your body, to dance, to express yourself. Otherwise, you are constricting, always hitting things, tables, chairs, dining table that you use once a month. Why? Why is it always there? Just get rid of it. Really, I'm serious. Just get rid of some furniture and create some space in your house, because this will really activate that. It helps creating the space so that you can activate your body and energy. You don't need to go to the park. You don't need to get out of your house to be able to train, so that you have some space there. Okay? This is the idea. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel really activated right now. I feel like my legs have been stretched. I still feel the pressure of the squatting that I've been doing. I feel the energetic impact of the mantra I've been just repeating. It's all working. It's fantastic. I love it. This video is dedicated to your yoga, to your path, to your total fulfillment in life. I hope that you find bliss, power, beauty, connection. I hope that your life is fulfilled. I send you tons of inspiration and energy all the way from Maui, and I really enjoyed recording this for you. Take care. I love you.